right, it looks like our very urgent telephone call coming in as we've got Bryle who's going to be joining us in the post-game interview this time around. Bryle, congrats. That was a very fast 2-0. How do you feel after that series?
First of all, I would have to say I think Wilcard Gaming has a lot of very talented players, and we had to prepare something. So it's not like we just kind of like went on a day and like did it. We still had to do some homework against them. So, but it did feel good to beat them.
It was something that you mentioned in the pregame interview. You said that these players, you said especially their carry and their 5 position, you knew them, you had respect for them, and it's something that you guys said you had to respect all of your opponents. What is the prep work like going into a series like this?
Usually just going and like searching what they play on Google. You know, you just go in Dota about what they play, what they draft, and like you prepare as far as it, like each role, like what they're gonna pick. So
I'm sure you've experienced some of these guys in pubs and stuff. Is that something that you guys come together and talk about and be like, oh, this guy, you know, like, hey, Sammy, he's playing a ton of Bane, you know, like, let's just take that out of his hero pool. Is that something you guys collaborate on, or is that something that Moon more leads the charge on? Because Moon said in a previous interview he does a lot of the heavy lifting and drafting.
Yeah, I would say Moon does a lot of stuff for our team, but I think players playing some heroes in pubs definitely have some influence on the draft, so definitely have to look out for those too.
I've got SVG as well as Lacoste who also have some questions.
Yeah, who's the hardest mid laner you have to face so far? Not necessarily in NA, but also at the international competition.
I would have to say Somnus probably, because I remember when I played him at TI10, like our scrims, whatever, like this guy is just insane, man. This guy has like robotic leaning skills. Like everything he does is like robotic, like perfect frames. Yes, you know, perfect deny, and that's like definitely him. That's like the hardest I've played against.
So I assume if you're looking up to someone to try to learn a couple of new tricks, is Somnus you're looking up to?
Yeah, I would say I do watch some of the games, like some of the Chinese games, some of the Europe games, see how the other players lane. But I think Sloan is definitely at his peak too. I don't know if he's at his peak right now, but when I lane against him at TI10, he was kind of insane to lane against. But I don't know if he's worse now or better now, so I can't really tell.
I was curious, we watch a lot of your guys, they show the cams throughout the games and the pregame and all that, and I feel like you're one of the players who seems the most serious, like calm, level-headed, don't see a huge amount of emotion. Is that a, you know, in-game mode you go into, or are you like secretly the jokester on that team?
I don't think I'm the jokester. I would say the Silverlight, but I think it has something to do with my personality. Like I personally myself, I don't show a lot of emotions in my my face, whatever. But yeah, I think you have to. I would have to say Silverlight is like one of the biggest clown in our team.
No, we saw Dubu standing up, hands off keyboard. Did he say anything when he did that? You probably didn't see it, but you know, was there anything funny that Dubu did during that game? Because it felt like, you know, it's just like hands off keyboard.
Was it during draft or?
No, it was during the game.
Oh, I don't know. I just know like game 2 they were like just having fun top, and I was suffering mentally because I had a pretty bad last pick game 2, and I was like, well, my team did carry me, so.
That's fair enough. As when that does sort of thing happen, when you kind of are kind of screwed in the draft, you're the one who has to like pick an early mid hero, and the enemy team gets the counter pick or something like that. How do you cope with that mentally? Is that something you communicate with your team, like, hey, I'm gonna need some ganks here, or do you just kind of like stoically push through?
Well, I wouldn't say like I get tilted, but it's definitely something you just have to play and you just get over it. If you have a bad pick or you picked a bad hero or you counter picked, whatever. Well, first pick is really hard, and you're gonna have to get counter picked first pick. So you just have to like, I don't know, just play.
All right, fair enough. I've actually just got one last question for you, Bryle. I've been watching you and you progress through your career, and I could see like just steady growth in that regard. Where do you think you would place yourself right now when it comes to mids across, you know, like the whole international stage, or even just within North America? Because you've got obviously Abed on Evil Geniuses, and then Quincy Crew. You've got Quinn there as well. Like, where do you think you match up best?
I would say honestly, like laning wise, Quinn is probably like top in the world, like top 5, top 2, whatever. But I think I would place well, it's because we haven't had like a international showing of our skill, like individually as a team. But I'm very confident in myself. We could definitely be top 5.
Hell yeah.
Well, I
Love to
could
hear.
definitely be top 5.
Well, I definitely see constant progression by you, so I hope to be able to see the best out of you in the upcoming international competitions. Congratulations this week, and best of luck in the future games.
Yeah, thank you.
That was, of course, Bryle from TSM FTX, a mid laner there.
Yeah.